Hey guys, my name is Lisa Mohager, and I'm so excited that you are in this group with us. So I wanted to take a few minutes just to share with you guys my story of how I got started with Beachbody, where I was at in my life before, and where I'm at today. Let me just tell you, it has been a really crazy, amazing journey. And when you get to the end of my story, you're going to be like, what? It's really crazy. And even for me today, sometimes when I think about it, I'm just like, is this my life? Is this real? So let's just get started. Where I was at before Beachbody. I was basically a broke, bankrupt single mom. Like, I was so desperate to just do something different with my life. I was working at a corn refinery plant as a secretary, and I just couldn't get ahead. Like, I went back to school to get my bachelor's degree, thinking that that would, maybe move me up in the company where I was at, and it just wasn't happening. I was recently divorced, and I knew I had to do something different. Like, I would come home from work and the power would be turned off, or the water was turned off, or repossession notice, or foreclosure notice. It was literally one thing after another. And I knew I had to do something different because I could not continue to live my life this way. And I had looked at doing other home-based businesses. I had a couple parties right before signing up. I had a jewelry party, I had a candle party, and I loved those things. I love jewelry, I love candles, I love makeup, but there's a couple of things that stopped me from that. Number one, I didn't have time. I didn't have time to do parties, to come home from work, pack everything up, go to someone's house, set it up, do a presentation, take the sales, process the sales, pack it up, and go home. I didn't have time for that. I had a daughter that I wanted to spend as much time with as possible. Second, I didn't have the money to invest into inventory to do those kind of sales. It was like, I'm broke. Like, I don't even have water right now. I'm digging in my car ashtray looking for 70 cents so I can go get a McDonald's hamburger. I didn't have that extra income to invest into a business. And third, the thing with this business is it's actually life-changing, right? You are changing people from their health, they're getting healthy, they're getting confidence, and with that comes happiness. Your mood changes, your life changes, your energy changes. And so for me, it was like, wow, like, this is exciting. Like, I had already lost about 40 pounds using Beachbody programs. I actually started way back when VHS tapes were around. So I started my journey with Beachbody a really long time ago, but it wasn't until 2009 that I made the decision to sign up as a coach. So I was watching a presentation online that my coach Christina had invited me to, and I got about halfway through, and I was like, she was at a part where she's like, "No, what would you do with like $100, $500 a month, or $1,000 a month, or $1,500 a month?" And I thought, that is never going to happen for me. But if I could just make $100 a month, I would be okay with that. Looking back now, I'm like, okay, well, what would actually $100 a month extra do? I guess at that point in my life, it would help put food on the table. So I clicked the little X on the screen, got off the webinar, messaged Christina and said, okay, I'm going to sign up. And I just thought, if I just make $100 a month, I don't want to build a team. I'm just a secretary. I don't have a huge circle of influence. I don't have a huge network. Nobody's going to sign up with me. But if I could sell, a few workout DVDs, I could maybe make some income that way. So I made the decision and got signed up. I actually used my birthday money from that month to get signed up as a coach to start my own business in online marketing company in the fitness industry. So I signed up, and my life continued to spiral out of control on one side, and the other side, it was spiraling in control. So after I got signed up as a coach, my grandmother had passed away less than a month after I signed up as a coach. And it was my super special, all grandmas are special. I'm going to take that back. But my grandma that I was closest to, my other grandma lived about an hour and a half away. So I did have a great relationship with both of them. But my grandma that passed away that August was super special to me. And then it was like I was trying to sell my house because it was about to be foreclosed on. My dad's name was on the mortgage. I can ruin my credit, but I can't ruin my parents' credit. So I was desperate to sell that house. Had to pull my daughter out of her private school, put her into a public school. She was 12, so 6th or 7th grade, somewhere around there. And this was like the 4th school she had been at. So I had to pull her out of her private school, put her into public school. My car was repoed. My ex ended up filing for bankruptcy, so all of that debt that had been ours was now just mine, and I had no money. I was like, okay, I have no choice but to file for bankruptcy myself. And then my other grandmother passed away. This was the first 6 months into my coaching career. So I remember now someone asking me at work saying, how are you so positive? Like, I was dealing with all of this stuff with my daughter and her dad, making those promises to pick her up and then not showing up. He wouldn't call her. Like, she was trying to adjust all of this, the whole financial stress, all of this stuff going on. And someone had asked me, how are you so positive? And I can honestly say, looking back now, I realized it was because of this business. So when you first sign up with the business, you're really just thinking about workout programs, right? You're thinking, at the time for me, it was P90X because that was what was popular then. You're thinking, okay, it's 21-day fix, it's Insanity, it's T25, it's, Body Beast, it's Lift 4, it's Hammer and Chisel, it's 80-Day Obsession, Country Heat, whatever. But it really is so much more than just a workout company. We're not just a fitness company. This business is so much more than that. It goes deeper. It goes with that sense of purpose. Like when you hear someone say, like, my day was brighter because of you. I feel more confident because of you. Like, you changed my life. So it's kind of like for the first time in my life, I found my sense of purpose. I was doing something I was really, really proud about, and I was really excited about. And, okay, my shutter just closed on the office door, on the office window outside, and my dog's going crazy. So, for the first time in my life, I felt like I had a sense of purpose. And I was also surrounded by all of these amazing, incredible women that were excited about life. They were excited about changing their future. They were excited about fitness. They were just positive, uplifting go-getters. Just like the person that invited you to this group, right? Okay, seriously, look at him. So it was literally like kind of one thing after another. It felt like it was happening really slow. I didn't earn a lot of money in the beginning. I didn't sign up my first coach until about 4 months into my coaching career. Take 3. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing with this video. It felt like it was going by really slow. I didn't make a lot of money in the beginning. The first 4 months, I think I earned like $25, and it probably would have been really easy for me to quit, right? But because I was a part of something special, because I felt like I was making a difference and I was excited about life again, I kept going. And it was probably about 18 months in the business that I had tripled my full-time income. My job that I was working at, my position was actually eliminated. They did try to offer me a job in Chicago, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be here that much longer. I don't want to relocate, sign a contract, be locked in, all that stuff. So I actually quit. I quit my full-time job less than 2 years in the business. And then I moved my daughter, Tiara, and I from Central Illinois to Atlanta, Georgia. Here he comes again. Moved my daughter and I to Atlanta, Georgia, and I was here for about a year. I always just felt like I wasn't living where I was supposed to be living, and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I made the decision to move. And Tiara and I were here for probably about a year, and I was like, oh, God, why am I here? Why did you bring me here? Like, there's got to be a reason why I'm here. And I was here for about a little over a year, and then I met my husband, Paj. So because of Beachbody, I was able to like just start my whole life over, almost like a brand new chapter in my life because of Beachbody. And it was about 5 years into the business that I became a member of the Millions Club. So having hoped to make $100 a month, having filed for bankruptcy in January of 2010, 4 years later, earning an accumulative of $1 million is where this business has led me to. So I tell you that so that you understand the big picture, because this is a huge, huge life-changing opportunity. Physically, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm truly in the best shape of my life. I'm in my 40s, and I'm proud to say I look a million times better in my 40s than I did in my 20s. And I feel good. I feel confident. I know who I am. I know how my body works. I know what foods to eat. I know what foods not to eat. I know how to lose weight. I know what to do to gain weight if I wanted to gain weight. And I just feel like I am, not that I have it figured out. I don't have it all figured out, and I will never have it all figured out. I still struggle like the best of us. But I just feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, if that makes sense. So I've been featured in the 21 Day 6M commercial, 80-Day Obsession test group. You know, I met my husband, Posh. I've been on some TV stuff, like just all kinds of incredible opportunities that I never would have experienced if I had never taken that chance, taken that step to doing something different with my life. So I want to encourage you guys to watch all of these testimonials in this group. Set an alarm on your phone. Go through the other posts that are going to be coming your way. We've got some prizes, some fun things based on engagement in the group. So you're going to want to set your notifications so that you see the posts in this group, or you need to set an alarm on your phone so that you can plug into the group over the next 3 days, because we're going to explain everything. We're going to bust some myths. We're going to help you decide, is this right for you at this time in your life? I believe this business is right for anybody, but maybe it's not the right time in your life. Maybe it is. What do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? Those are some things to ask yourself. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks so much for watching and for being a part of this group.